Okay, first name Deanna, last name Bettineschi, Bettineschi, Public Information Manager for the Hollywood Police Department. And we just wanted to give you an update from about an hour ago when we spoke with you last. We wanted to give you an update on the gunshot victims. At this point, we have 4 juveniles. Their ages are between 1 and 17. We also have 5 adults, ages 25 through 65. Right now, there's one who is in surgery, and the rest of the victims are stable at this point. We also will be sending out a mass email to everybody with pictures of people that we believe may also be involved in this incident, so that'll be coming to your email shortly. We also want to remind, we want to ask if you can get this out to the community. If there is anybody who has pictures, who has videos of this incident, if they could please send it to pdvideorequest@hollywoodfl.org. And now I'm going to introduce Hollywood Police Chief Chris O'Brien and Mayor Levy.
Good evening, everyone. Just like to make a statement that I'm saddened and angered that we've had an incident on Hollywood Beach today where innocent bystanders were injured as a result of this shooting altercation between 2 groups. People come to a holiday, enjoy a holiday weekend on the beach with their families, and to have people in complete reckless disregard of the safety of the public and to have an altercation with guns in a public setting with thousands of people around them is beyond reckless. I know that the chief and the Hollywood Police Department will leave no stone unturned to apprehend the perpetrators of today's incident. And we certainly want everyone to know that it is always the topmost responsibility of the city of Hollywood to keep the safety of our residents and visitors always a top priority. It's always a top priority of ours. And so I want everyone to be reassured. You know, look, Hollywood Police had they had dozens of police officers assigned to the beach this holiday weekend with thousands of people enjoying themselves, and come at the end of the weekend holiday with 2 people with groups with guns to have an altercation is just completely unacceptable. And so I want to thank Hollywood Police Department, the paramedics that responded as well, and also the Good Samaritans that we saw render aid to those who had gunshot wounds today on the beach. And so I want to thank everyone, including the team at Memorial Regional Hospital and Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital for helping to treat the injuries today. And again, Hollywood Police Department will leave no stone unturned. We do not appreciate when people come into our city with guns and have an altercation in the midst of a public setting here. And so I want to thank everyone for being responsible citizens, and want to send out our concern and our to the families of those injured, and want to wish them a quick and speedy recovery today. Thank you very much. Josh Levy, Mayor, City of Hollywood.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris O'Brien. I'm the police chief of the City of Hollywood. So I just want to echo some of the mayor's comments. First, let me say our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims that were affected by the senseless act of gun violence today. It's unfortunate when we have law-abiding citizens come to our beach to enjoy the day that gets disrupted by a group of criminals who engage in this type of violent activity. As the mayor stated, we will leave no stone unturned. We have numerous agencies out here assisting us today, to include state and federal agencies. These that were involved in the incident today will be held accountable for their actions. We are asking for the public's help. We are asking that if you saw something, if you have video of something, as minor as you may think it be, to please send it to us so we can follow up and we can investigate it at this time. The scene remains active. It will be active for quite some time. As the mayor mentioned, it's unfortunate that as our Memorial Day weekend festivities were closing out, in a weekend that we saw tens of thousands of visitors come to our beach over the weekend without a single incident, and staffing wasn't the issue. We had adequate staffing, dozens and dozens of officers. Quite frankly, where this incident occurred, there was officers in the immediate area that were able to respond immediately. So I want to thank the Hollywood police officers that were out there that put their lives in jeopardy while dealing with this incident and detaining some people that they're interviewing now at this point. I also want to thank Fire Rescue, who responded immediately, provided life-saving aid along with our officers, and transported these victims to local hospitals. So again, on behalf of the Hollywood Police Department and the City of Hollywood, I want to extend a heartfelt and warm, not condolences, but thoughts and prayers to those that were affected by this just unreasonable act of violence that we witnessed today.
For those of us who weren't here for the first press conference, could somebody go through what you believe happened?
Sure. So earlier today, around 6:52, that's when we got the first call that multiple people were shot. Officers immediately responded. They found the 9 victims with gunshot wounds. They immediately rendered aid, and the victims were taken to Joe DiMaggio and Memorial Regional Hospital.
Some witnesses said that there was a fight and then people pulled guns. Was there more than one gunman? Was there one gunman?
So, like we said earlier, there was an altercation between 2 groups of people, and then there was gunfire right after that. So that's when officers responded to the scene and then immediately began rendering aid to the victims.
Was it more than one gun? Was it more than one gunman, or was it?
That's something that we'll be looking at in this investigation.
Can you clarify how many people have been detained and are any of the injured? Have any of them been detained?
Any of the injured? I don't have that information right now. This is the very early stages of this investigation, so we do have victims that have gunshot wounds, so they've been taken to the hospital. So making sure that they're okay, that's first, and then obviously it'll be part of our investigation to make sure that the detectives go through every bit that they have to go through to make sure that no one is involved that is a victim.
And how many people have been detained? Are there men, women? Can you say anything about
I don't have that information right now. We can get you that information.
One person detained and one on the loose. Is that still the case?
Right. That was the original information about an hour ago. So I can get you that information and I can send that out to you once I have that.
Can you clarify the person in surgery? I missed that part. There's one person in surgery that was a victim.
Right. We have 9 total at this point. 1 is in surgery, and the remaining are in stable condition at this time.
And the 16-month-old. Any word on the 16-month-old?
They're one of the victims who would be in stable condition.
Stable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have you seized any weapons and identified where they came from?
We don't have that information to release right now, but once we do, we will.
Obviously, when we hear kids, we think that people who